friends. So you're hearing me, my voiceover, because I did this entire class and realized my microphone was not working. So let's begin. We're going to start on our backs, lying down. Coming all the way down, nice flat back. I like to keep my feet flat. And let's just begin by inhaling through our nose. And then exhale, letting that breath out. Settling in, nice flat back as you inhale. And then fully exhale, letting out all of that breath. Just feeling your entire spine weighted on your yoga mat. Bring your awareness to this yoga practice. One more breath here. Exhale it out. Slowly peel open your eyes. We'll start moving our arms out to the side. Palms are up. Really feel that stretch through your chest. And now taking your knees, we're just going to take them to one side and then the other. Think of those legs like windshield wipers. Warming up the spine and then looking over that opposite shoulder. Just really feeling that stretch. Exhaling as your knees fall. And then slowly coming back to center, knees point up towards the ceiling, and then bringing those knees into your chest, hugging them in. I like to roll out my ankles, take it side to side, warming up that spine. Take just what you need here, maybe a little more movement. And then as you inhale, drop that left leg, extend that right leg. Holding on to that hamstring of your right leg, extending your left leg long, and just really feeling that stretch in the back of your leg. If that feels comfortable, maybe you come up and reach for your calf. We're just finding length in this right leg, keeping our entire spine on the yoga mat. Feeling that deep stretch. And then release that right leg. Inhale, left leg comes up. First, grabbing onto the the hamstring. Feeling that stretch. And then up to the calf if that feels good. Keeping your spine on the yoga mat, that's most important. Where you feel the length from the back of your leg. And then bringing your arms overhead, nice good morning stretch, making your body as long as possible. And then bringing your feet flat, grabbing onto that right knee, taking that right ankle on top of your left knee, and just pulling in that left leg. Nice figure four stretch on the ground. Holding it here for a breath. And then I'm going to take my arms out to a T. I'm keeping my right foot on my left knee, and I'm going to take it to a nice little twist. So my right foot is touching the ground, and I'm looking over my right shoulder, keeping that right foot on the left knee. This is super deep, so if this doesn't feel good, just come back to that figure four. As you exhale, come back through center, release those legs, hug your knees into your chest before we go to the other side. And then slowly bring your right foot down, flexing your left ankle on top of that right knee, grabbing the back of your right thigh. Really enjoying this deep outer hip stretch. Nice flat back. Now option, you can stay here or you can take your arms out to a T. And then come and make it a twist. Bring your left foot down to the ground, looking over that left shoulder. Again, this is a super deep twist. So if this is too much, just come back to that figure four. Big inhale here. As you exhale, come back through center, bringing those knees into the chest. We're going to make our way up to a tabletop. So maybe roll it out, maybe rock and roll. Taking a nice big deep breath here, and let's meet in that tabletop. Bringing those Knees underneath your hips, wrists underneath your shoulders. And come into some cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, rounding it up, chin to chest. Big inhale, drop the belly here. Open up the heart. And as you exhale, round it up. Again, inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, rounding it up, chin to chest. Nice, big, deep stretch here. Just shake it out right here. A little bit of movement. And we're going to come into some spinal balance. So bringing that right leg out. But now we're going to bring this right knee in towards that right elbow and then extend that right leg long. So we're making circles. We're opening up the hip. So I'm going counterclockwise and then taking it clockwise, opening up that hip, using your breath. One more here. And then exhale, bring that knee down, shake it out. And then let's go to the other side. Take that left leg long, bringing this left knee to that left elbow, and then extending it long. And now making it a circle, going clockwise, opening up that hip. And then take it the opposite way. Breathe it here. Knee to that elbow, open up that hip. One more. And then coming onto all fours, shaking it out side to side. And curling your toes, sitting back on your heels, just feeling that stretch through your feet right here. I like to come up really on those yogi toes, feeling that nice stretch. Let's take a nice big inhale here. Exhale, lengthen. And then coming into your downward facing dog. Taking a breath here, bringing your heels down towards the ground. Lifting up through your kneecaps. Nice big down dog. Enjoy that stretch, that length through the back body. And then slowly come into a plank. Nice flat back. Bring your left foot through into a runner's lunge, dropping that right knee. Let's peel it open, stacking your shoulders. Nice low lunge twist. And then take that left hand on the inside and come on up, bring that left leg back. Come back to that plank. Now do the right side. Bring that right knee through, dropping your left knee, peeling open to that beautiful twist, stacking your shoulders. Inhale here, exhale, release, bringing both hands down, bringing your right leg back to that plank. Holding it here, one full breath, you got this. And then exhale, lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, step it up to the front of your yoga mat. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to that mountain pose. Exhaling into a beautiful back bend. Inhale, extended mountain, both arms up. As you exhale, bring that left arm down. Right arm reaches up and over. Nice big side body stretch. Big breath here. And then inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, that right arm comes down. Left arm reaches up and over. Really breathing into that side body. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, extended mountain. Reach those arms up. Exhale, swan dive into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, just come into your forward fold, bending your knees. It feels really good on the back of your legs, that spine. Taking a breath here. And then melting into your forward fold as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's step it back into that down dog. And now let's take this left leg. Three-legged dog, bending that knee, opening up that hip. into that nice scorpion tail. Really think about stacking your hips. And then from here, we're gonna bring this left knee all the way to that right elbow. As you exhale, open up into that scorpion tail. Now inhale, bring this left knee through, finding a nice low lunge. Dropping your right knee, inhale, come on up, opening it up. And then dropping your left hand, let's take this right hand up and over. Really opening up the front of that right quad. Feeling that nice stretch. And then inhale, both arms come up. As you exhale, nice half splits, hamstring stretch here. Nice flat back. And then inhale, bending your left knee, coming into that twist one more time. Feels so good. But this time, bring your left hand behind you. Maybe drop your hips a little bit. Inhale, bring that left arm through, curling your right toes. Take your left leg back, three-legged dog, straight leg. And then come into your downward facing dog. Inhale, shifting onto those yogi toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up, nice step up to the front of your yoga mat. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to that mountain pose. Just exhale into a beautiful back bend. Inhale, extended mountain. We're going back down into that swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back. Find your down dog. Inhale, let's peel open this right hip. Open, open, open. Can you stack the right hip on top of that left? Really opening up that hip. Taking another full breath here. And then on your next inhale, bring this right knee into your left elbow. Exhale, open up, scorpion tail. Inhale, bring this right leg through, finding that low lunge. Dropping your left knee and coming on up with those arms, reaching on up. Nice, big, deep, low lunge. And now bring this right hand down. Let's stretch out the left side, reaching your left arm up and over. Opening up that side body, opening up through that front hip. Nice big deep breath here. Exhale here. And then slowly on your inhale, bring both arms up. Exhale, pressing those hips back. Nice hamstring stretch. And now let's bend our right knee. Let's come back into that low lunge twist, peeling open your right arm. But maybe take that right arm behind you now, dropping that hip. Just deepening this stretch, this twist. And then as you inhale, bring your right hand in. Take this right leg straight back behind you into your three-legged dog. Downward facing dog. Take a nice breath here. Let's take this left leg high. Open up, scorpion tail. Left knee, right elbow. Exhale, open up that left hip. Inhale, step this left leg through. Now we're finding our crescent high lunge. Come on up. Reaching up through the top of those arms. Nice, strong stance here. Now as you inhale, bringing those arms behind you, opening up the chest, squeezing that big beach ball behind you, taking it a little bit deeper here. Inhale, arms come up, nice, strong, high lunge. And we're going to open up into a nice warrior two. Left leg is forward, looking on the top of that left hand. Taking a breath here, nice, strong warrior two. And we're going to bring our hands to heart center, because here comes the spicy part. We're going to come back to like a crescent high lunge, but we're going to take flight, straighten your left leg, come into a warrior three. Now this might be a little wobbly. Maybe bring your hands at heart center. The goal here is to keep both legs straight, finding your balance. Breathe here. Exhale here. Now inhale, bring this right knee up. Exhale into your mountain posture. Shake it out. Inhale, arms come up, extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive into your beautiful forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, finding your down dog. Inhale, let's take the right leg high. Peel open that right hip. Bring this right knee through, finding your crescent high lunge. Come on up. Holding it here, finding that nice strong stance as you exhale, airplane arms. Squeezing that beach ball behind you. Rooting through that right foot as your arms come up. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Nice and strong, looking over the top of that right hand. Taking a full breath here in your warrior two. As you inhale, come back up to that crescent high lunge. Bring your weight onto your right leg. Come into your warrior three. It's okay. This is a tough transition. So find your breath. Working that hip stability here, your warrior three. The goal is to keep both legs straight. Maybe you have your hands at heart center for balance. That's okay. And then slowly come on up. Exhale into your mountain pose. Shake it out. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hop it back to your plank. Holding here a full breath, nice and strong. And then pressing it back, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, left leg comes high. Peel open that left hip. Bring your left knee to right elbow. Exhale, open up that hip. Inhale, bring this left leg through, crescent high lunge. Inhale, exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, open it up, warrior two. Rooting down through that left foot as you pivot on those back toes. Taking flight, let's come into our warrior three. Take your time, straightening your legs. Now take this right leg behind you, out to the side, dropping your right knee, coming into a curtsy lunge. Extend your right leg out. Now drop your right hand, coming into half moon. You got this. A lot of work on the left leg. Breathe through it. And now slowly come on up, bringing that right leg to the ground. Exhale, hands come down by your side. Good job. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back. Coming into that runner's lunge twist. Left leg is forward. Reaching that left arm up. And then bringing your left hand down, take your left leg straight back behind you, three-legged dog. And coming into your downward facing dog. Let's go right to the right side. Peel open that right hip. And now bring your right knee, left elbow. Exhale, open up that right hip. Inhale, bring your right leg through, finding your crescent high lunge. Big inhale here as you exhale, airplane arms, open up that chest. And then inhale, coming into your warrior two. Rooting down through that right foot now as you begin to pivot forward. Take flight, finding your warrior three. Straightening both legs, finding your breath. Now bringing your hands to heart center, let's take this left leg out to the side, dropping your left knee, curtsy lunge. Extend that left leg up. Finding your half moon. Left hand on the ground, right arm comes up, straightening your legs as much as possible. And then slowly coming up, bringing your left leg to the ground. Exhale, hands come down to your side. Inhale, arms come up. Smile as you swan dive into that runner's lunge. Peel open that right arm. Twisting on the right side now. As you exhale, take that right leg straight back behind you. And coming into your downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath here. Exhale it out. Let's do that again. Inhale, peel open that left hip. You got this. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, open up that hip. Exhale, come on through, crescent high lunge. Come on up. Exhale into those airplane arms. And then open up, warrior two. Nice and strong. Start to pivot forward, crescent high lunge, and then take flight into your warrior three. Hands come to heart center. Take your right leg back, curtsy lunge, drop that right knee, come on back up, warrior three, finding your half moon. Can you stack those shoulders, straightening your legs? And now bring this right knee up, one-legged mountain. You got this. And then let's come into a tree pose. I'm going to turn to face you. So bring your foot maybe on your calf, on your inner thigh, maybe even your toes on the ground. And then open up, finding your branches. Standing tall. Now this is a lot of work on the right leg. So maybe you find your tree a little wobbly, and that's okay. Finding your breath. Breathe through it, and then slowly come on out. Inhale, arms come up, reach up, exhale, swan dive into that beautiful forward fold. And then step it back with that right leg, coming into that twist one more time. And then take that left hand down, taking your left leg straight back behind you. Opening up that hip this time. I'm going to come into wild thing. If that feels good, you can come into wild thing too. And then we'll meet into down dog. Shifting into that chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, peel open that right hip now. Come on through, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, open up that hip. Exhale, bring that right leg through, crescent high lunge. Come on up nice and strong. Exhaling into those airplane arms. Inhale into that beautiful warrior two. Nice and strong. As you pivot on that back foot, coming into that lunge, taking flight into your warrior three. Hands come to heart center as you take that left leg out to the side. Now dropping your left knee, curtsy lunge, extend and straighten both legs. Bringing your left hand to the ground, finding that half moon. Stacking your shoulders, straightening your legs. Now bringing your left leg up, one-legged mountain. Finding your balance, opening up that hip. Finding your tree on the right side now. My foot's just right in my calf. And then I'm opening up to my branches. Finding your breath in this posture right here. Nice, strong posture. Nice, strong roots on that right leg. You got this. Finding your breath. One last breath here. And then exhale, slowly coming out of your tree into your mountain pose. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come into that runner's lunge twist. Peeling it open on the right side. Bringing that right hand down, taking that right leg back, opening it up. If you want to try wild thing on the right side, you can, if that's in your practice. And then come back to your downward facing dog. From our down dog, we're going to come into pigeon on the left side. So let's slowly peel open that left hip. And then shifting it onto our right yogi toes, bringing that left knee behind that left wrist as you lower it down. I like to look over my shoulder, making sure my right leg is nice and straight. And just take your pigeon however feels good here. Maybe you come down to your elbows. Maybe you come all the way down, bringing your head down to your yoga mat. Whatever is comfortable here, we're really getting that outer hip stretch. Using our breath to lengthen in this deep posture. Bring that heart rate down. Really feeling that stretch through your left outer hip. Now option, you can stay right here in your pigeon, where I like to come up onto my hands, coming onto the meaty part of my right knee, opening up and grabbing the top of my right foot. This is a deep quad stretch as well as that outer hip stretch on the left. So totally optional. I like to bring my left hand up, working a little bit of balance here. Breathing through this stretch wherever you are in your pigeon. And then we're slowly going to come out of our pigeon, just waking and coming onto that left hip. Let's take this right leg, swing it up and over. So your right leg is over your left knee. Sitting up nice and tall. We're going to hug that right knee into our chest. Just a nice little twist here. Nice deep stretch from that right hip to that right knee. From that ear to shoulder. Exhale, wring it out right here. Then we're slowly going to come out. So take your right leg and then just tuck it in. We're going to come into cow face here. So I like to hold onto my feet. So my right knee is stacked on top of my left. I hold onto my feet so I can sit up nice and tall right here. This is a deep hip stretch. Take a nice inhale here. Exhale. Breathe through this stretch. It's a nice deep hip stretch. And now slowly release this right leg. Take this left foot back behind you. Open up that left hip. Shake it out. Feels so good. And then come to your down dog. Let's do all that on the other side. Inhale, peel, open your right hip. Coming onto your left yogi toes, we're going to come into that pigeon, right knee, right elbow. As you come on down, making sure that left leg is straight behind you. And just melt into your pigeon here. Take it as low as needed. You don't need to bring your head all the way down to your hands. You can stay up on your elbows. You just want to feel that stretch through that outer right hip. Breathe through this stretch. Big inhale here. Exhale, really release into this pigeon pose. Feeling that deep stretch. You can stay here, or if you want to come up onto your hands, bending that left knee, opening up, grabbing that left foot with your left hand, adding that quad stretch, maybe bringing your right arm up for balance. Yogi's choice. Nice big inhale wherever you are in your pigeon. Exhale, release. Breathe through this deep stretch. We're going to come out of our pigeon, bringing our hands up. We're going to come onto that right hip now. Swing your left foot up and over. Left knee's pointed towards the ceiling. As you bring your right arm in, hugging in that left knee. Nice twist here. Through the midsection, getting a nice outer hip stretch all the way up to that knee. It feels really good here. Breathe it out. We're going to come into cow face now. Bringing your left knee on top of your right. Take a moment to wiggle into this. This is a super deep posture. Stacking those knees on top of each other as close as they can get. They don't need to touch. Bringing your hands on your feet so you can have that nice posture, sitting up nice and tall. This is where I make funny faces because right hips are tight right here. So really relax your face. Breathe into this deep stretch. Releasing that tension on the exhale. One more breath here. Exhale into this deep hip stretch. Slowly peel out. We're going to come out of this, taking that right hip back, opening up that hip, and then finding your downward facing dog. Maybe you open mouth exhale here. Feels really good. Nice lengthen. And then shifting onto your yogi toes, coming onto your knees. And then having a seat. Taking those feet out in front of you, flattening your feet, rolling it on down, ending our practice where we started today, bringing our knees into our chest. Feels so good on that lower back. Let's take those 2 peace fingers, grabbing onto your big toes, coming into that happy baby, bringing your knees right down by your side, but really feeling your lower back here into the yoga mat. You can feel your entire vertebrae pressing into that mat as you release your inner thighs. And then slowly come on out. Let's take it to a twist, dropping those knees to the left, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, drop those knees to the right, twisting through the midsection. Inhale, bringing those knees into your chest. We're going to have a seat, so come on up. We're actually going to end our practice with our feet up against the wall. I think it feels really good after doing all of that hip stability. So how I like to do it, I'm using the door. I push my hips right up against the door, the wall, wherever you are. Lay your back down, and then that way you can just pivot and your entire backside is up against your door wall. So my entire back is flat. I'm going to make sure that your glutes, your hip, you're pressed all the way up. Nothing can come underneath your back. Nothing can scooch between your glutes and your legs. And you are just nice and supported. Friend, we're going to end our practice here today. Legs up the wall. Feel free to close your eyes. Releasing all that tension. Enjoying this last bit of silence. Namaste, my friends. Thank you.